Hey you guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make oven roasted chicken, and this recipe is actually super simple, and all you really need to make oven roasted chicken is your chicken, salt and pepper. So that's really all your basic ingredients, but in the recipe that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make, I'm also adding lemon and all these beautiful vegetables over here, and they're just 4 carrots, 4 potatoes, bell peppers, 4 red onions, and lime. So first thing that you're gonna do is take care of your chicken. So your chicken, you should take out 45 minutes out of the fridge to let it thaw, because if you leave it in the fridge or freezer, then it's going to take longer to roast in the oven. So mine's already been out for 45 minutes and it's nice and thawed out, as you can tell. And what you're going to do is prepare it. So you should take out this inside of it, and then everything else has a whole bunch of gunk, so you have to take out that inside of it. Don't be scared to get dirty. It's going to feel really weird, but you just have to do it. So there's just a whole bunch of weird stuff, but. And then, next thing that you do, you should get rid of all this moisture, because the moisture, if you leave the moisture on the chicken, it's going to create steam, and that's actually going to make your chicken drier. So to get rid of the moisture, we're going to dry it with paper towels. With your cavity, you should put some salt inside, so that way the inside of the chicken gets flavor as well as the outside. Be generous. Just get a little bit of salt, sprinkle in there. I'm using sea salt. You can honestly use any salt that you want. It just gives it a different texture. So put that salt in there, and then pour that pepper in there. Is that about enough pepper? Awesome. And then, so I'm gonna add lime to the inside of mine to give it more flavor as well. So cut lime in half. Basically just rub it inside that cavity. There you have that. And then I'm also going to add thyme sprigs. So I'm just gonna cut some. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to close it. But first we should actually turn up the heater oven 400 degrees to get the oven warmed up. So again, that's just 400 degrees. So this is called twining your chicken. So what you do, you face the breast towards you, legs out. You put tail under. So this is really confusing. So you put the twine under the tail like that. You go around the legs. Then you're going to cross them like that. And then with the twine, you're going to go under the legs. And that's going to put those legs together. So you do that. And then you're going to wrap the wings, so the wings are nice and tightened up close there. And then you're going to flip your chicken over. Let's see. Flip it over. Wrap the wings close. And then, so here you're going to wrap it around like that. And then this is called the butcher's knot, when you roll it under twice. Then you're gonna tighten it really super well. Go ahead and so now that you have this done, I'm going to go ahead and spread salt, and honestly really be generous with your salt. Just rub it everywhere. And do the same with the pepper. Alright guys, so now that we're all done cooking this awesome chicken, you could actually go ahead and put it in the oven and start cooking it, or you can chop up some vegetables and make it a little bit more fancy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop up these carrots, 2-inch pieces, careful with your fingers. Make sure you wash them, make them clean. Then you have potatoes. And then, so your fingers, you can actually hold them like this. That way they won't get cut and you're holding it down. So keep your fingers like that. So that's what I'm doing with my fingers. Cutting those potatoes. Your onion, what you're going to do is you're going to cut off the ends, the yucky stuff, both ends. And then you're going to peel, cut it in half. Cut that onion in half. And then you're going to peel off the outer part. And then for our dish, we're going to have thicker onions, so you just have to cube them basically. So with the bell pepper, I'm only using 1 bell pepper. Cut the end off, and then you're going to open it up in the middle. So just slice it, not all the way down, just halfway. Then you will open it like that.
Something that you have to know is the bell peppers has veins and seeds. So on the bell peppers you have to remove seeds and veins.
Why?
Because make a really strong flavor, like a sour. In Spanish we call amargo. So you have to remove the vein and the seeds.
Got it.
Looks perfect.
So then I'm just going to slice up the bell pepper, make long strands. After you've chopped up all the vegetables, go ahead and pour them onto the tray. And took this thing out, we put it in a different tray because it's going to shoot out a lot of moisture and a lot of flavor, and this will keep it all in, so a bigger tray thing. And I'm also going to add a little bit of canola oil, and that'll give it more flavor. After it's cooked for 40 minutes, we're going to open it back up and turn over those vegetables so they can all brown and be even.